Hey everybody, it's Kate from Darn Good Yarn here, and I want to go over with you which crafts are trending for 2020. So our first craft that we should go over is upcycling. Upcycling is huge right now, and it has been for a few years. Upcycling is essentially when you're taking something old or something you've had for a while and you're giving it a little bit of zest, a little bit of new life, maybe by adding some patches or stitching or adding more color. We have a few different upcycling kits that you can find on our website, such as our DIY upcycled fringe shorts, which uses our beautiful silk 80/20 yarn. We also have a upcycled denim bag crochet kit, which uses our really cute worsted weight yarn, and there's a ton of colorways for that yarn. The second trend is macrame. So macrame has been around for quite a long time, and it has definitely ebbed and flowed, but in the last few years we have seen an increase in people just going crazy for macrame. We of course have our macrame kit, but we also have a few other tutorials on our site. Another trend is amigurumi. I love a good amigurumi. Anyone who says they don't like amigurumi is a liar. We have a few different types of amigurumi kits. We have a fox, a unicorn, we have some cacti, we have a bunch. So those are really cool, and they're pretty easy. Once you learn the basic crochet and knit tricks, you can pretty much make anything out of crochet. The next trend for 2020 we should talk about is embroidery. Embroidery is super cool, and I've seen a ton of amazing artists, especially on Instagram, showing off their embroidery skills. Now, before I started working here, I had only ever used embroidery thread when I was embroidering, but we have some nice thin lace weight silk yarn that is just gorgeous that I've been using for embroidery, and it is so cool to use all these reclaimed fibers for different embroidery projects. Embroidery is also really nice because it can be put down at any time. You don't really have to follow a pattern. You can really just go like wild and ham and have fun with it. All right, the next tutorial, this will obviously have to be chopped up in a little bit.
Nope, not doing it.
Okay, so the next trending craft that we have to talk about are yarn wall hangings. Y'all, some of these yarn wall hangings that I've seen online are incredible, especially these ombre ones. Dog is insane. So thankfully we have a ton of different types of yarn, a lot of textures, a lot of color that you can use for your next yarn wall hanging to make things a little funky and fresh. I know I used some of our sparkle worsted weight yarn for a wall hanging recently, and it came out so cool. All right, so the next trend for 2020 crafting is punch needle. Now, I'm not a punch needle kind of guy, but Nicole Snow is. Punch needle is a really cool but ancient art form. We actually have a video of Nicole, our founder and CEO, punch needling with a bunch of our different yarns, so you should check that out. And last but not least, the top crafting trend for 2020 is crafting with natural fibers. So the majority of our yarn here at Darn Good Yarn is made out of reclaimed and natural fibers, such as silk, hemp, or chiffon. And if you're interested, then you should really sign up for our Yarn of the Month club. Every single month, we're gonna send you some beautiful handmade yarn that is made out of reclaimed silk by our artisans in India, that's then hand dyed, hand spun. It's absolutely gorgeous, and then you will get the chance to play with some natural fibers every single month. So yeah, those are all of the trending crafts that we have foreseen in 2022. If there's any crafts that you think that we should miss, goodness gracious, golly gosh. If there's any crafts that you haven't seen before, oh my god. So those are the crafts that we've seen trending for 2022. If there are any crafts that you think should be added to this list, or that you would like to see us try with our yarns here, leave them in the comment section down below, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!